what's wrong with MLB playoffs? You see, Major League Baseball just came off an incredibly strong regular season that saw in-person attendance up over 9%, reaching levels not seen in 20 years. This was helped in large part by the introduction of the pitch clock, which led to an average game time decreasing by 24 minutes compared to last year. But while there are more butts in seats during the regular season, that didn't translate to more eyeballs on the early rounds of the MLB postseason, with the wildcard round seeing an 18% drop in viewership and the divisional series round seeing an 8% drop in viewership from 2022. So what's the issue? Well, some people are blaming the new playoff format, specifically the addition of 2 wildcard teams from each league, while others are citing the lack of big market teams. But neither of those is actually telling the full story, because while the earlier rounds of this year's playoffs were down compared to last year, the ALCS and NLCS were up 8%, averaging 5.2 million viewers per game. Even with the NBA's opening night competing for attention, the Diamondbacks Phillies Game 7 audience helped the LCS round to its best viewership since 2018, and put this year's total postseason viewership up 7% heading into the World Series. Both the ALCS and NLCS going 7 games is also a huge win for Fox and Warner Bros. Discovery, since anything past 6 games is considered found money, as most networks usually only budget for 5.5 games. That means that any series that goes to a 6th or a 7th game is bonus advertising revenue for the networks. Not to mention that Game 7 viewership is usually about 60 to 70% better than the previous 6 games. And when you look back at the earlier, lower performing rounds of this year's playoffs, you'll notice that 6 of the 8 series across the wildcard and divisional rounds were sweeps, meaning the most viewed and profitable games never even got played. And with the Rangers defeating the Diamondbacks in just 5 games this year, MLB and Fox are staring at what is likely to be the least watched World Series ever.